We live in a world where, in the universe where the heart has been tampered with, you can live now. The probability is lower than winning 100 consecutive lottery jackpots. Just increase the attractive force by 0.0001%. The universe collapses into a black hole at birth. Not a single atom remains. If so, there would be no stars. There's no carbon, not even you. Physicists call this the Anthropic Principle. Perhaps there are countless failed universes. Some light is too slow. Some have no attractive force. They are as silent as still birds, because there is no intelligent life there to observe him. So it's not the universe that chooses the rules. It's because of this set of rules only survived us. The mundane daily life you think. In fact, there are countless dead universes. An unenviable miracle. But, and that's not the most terrifying part of it when you think about it. The real puzzle lies in the set of rules that keep us alive. Who wrote it? It's a coincidence of natural evolution, or is it a code of some higher will? Today we're going to peel like an onion. The metacode of the universe is being plucked away layer by layer, to see if order is in control. Or is chaos the real master behind the scenes? First, we have to figure out, what is the underlying logic of this system? Did you notice? No matter if you drop a ball in New York, do the same thing on the moon? The result will follow the same set of physical formulas. That sounds like crap. But in the eyes of physicists, it's called the invariance principle. This means that reality is not a patchwork of quirks everywhere, but a coherent web. Why is this important? Because of this immutability. Something is locked directly symmetry. You rotate a snowflake 60 degrees. He looks like he didn't turn. That's symmetry. But in physics, symmetry is not just about looking good. He is the safe of the universe. This requires mentioning women who are grossly underestimated. Genius Eminat. In 1915, he threw a shock. The whole force of physics. Every symmetry in the universe. There's a conservation law. That sounds abstract, right? Let's put it another way. It's like you're designing a game. You don't need to write a single line of code to say, energy must be conserved. You just have to set the rules of the game. Time change, then conservation of energy will automatically generate. Likewise, if the rules don't change with location, then the conservation of momentum will automatically take effect. These are the laws of physics that we believe to be true. It's just a shadow stolen by symmetry. Nature seems to have a hidden script. As long as the symmetry is there, the universe would not collapse. But what if the universe were all perfectly symmetrical? That's a backwater. The real beauty is often in the destruction. At that moment, which brings us to the fundamental mass of our existence. In the early days of the universe, all forces may be fused together. Perfect but monotonous. Then the universe cooled. This perfect symmetry is suddenly broken. Like a pencil perpendicular to the table suddenly collapses, although the direction of falling is random. But he upset the balance. It is this spontaneous symmetry breaking. Zhang Hego's field. It's the so-called God particle factory. It works. He gives mass to the elementary particles. Let the electrons stop running around. You can go around the garden obediently. Have a garden. You have molecules. With the present material world, you could say, we are survivors of the perfect fragmentation of the universe. Understand the underlying logic. Let's take a look at the performance of this space machine. Parameter. There are a few hidden in here that make people's scalp tingle. The magic. One is the speed of light. About 300,000 kilometers per second. Have you ever considered, why this tree? Why not wireless fast? In special relativity, the speed of light is not actually the limit of light. It's the limit of the causal rate. Imagine that. If the speed of information transmission is infinite, you may have turned on the light before you flip the switch, because an effect will be a mess. The speed of light is like the maximum truth of the universe server. It stitches together space and time. Prevent the causal chain from breaking. Without this wall, time will collapse. Weirder than the speed of light. It's something called the fine structure constant. Physicists call it the alpha coefficient. The value is approximately 1/137th. That number is a ghost of physics. He determines how strong the electromagnetic force is, and that's how light and matter interact. If this number is slightly larger, the protons and electrons are held together too tightly. Chemical reactions can't happen at all if it's smaller. The molecules fall apart. It's made of infinite steel. No unit. It's just a number. It's like someone is on the control panel of the universe. Make this not precise. Screw to the 1/137th position. The great physicist Feynman even said, all good theoretical physicists, they put that number up on the wall, worrying about him every day, because he seems to have no reason, yet indispensable. One wonders, is there really a programmer? Enter these parameters manually in the background, which brings up a bigger brain hole. If the universe were really a computer, what is his resolution? The Planck unit gave us the answer. Planck length approximately is 1.6 times 10 to the 35th meter. This is the smallest distance in the physical sense. It's smaller than this. The concept of space and time is invalidated. It's like the tiniest pixel of a video game, or grid spacing. And isn't that evidence of a simulated universe? If our world were continuous, then there shouldn't be a smallest unit, but the existence of the wave constant, suggesting that the universe may be digital. If this is really a mind, who is the creator? When we're done talking about why the universe exists, the most discussed issue in the comment area is often the issue of Matryoshka dolls. Since the universe was created by a creator, who created the creator? Push it down layer by layer, as if there is no end. Like the joke about the turtle carrying the earth behind his back. Some people say that the creator is eternal. No starting point. That's called the first note. It's like you're asking me who made this video. I said it was another one I did. Infinite loop. Although this explanation solves the logic, the starting point of the chain, but he asked us to accept an existence without any source. That's counterintuitive in itself. Now here's an even crazier scientific idea. The universe created itself. It's like pulling your hair and lifting yourself up. But in quantum mechanics, in nothingness, it is indeed possible because of quantum mastery. Pop out a cosmic tinder. Even time itself may be a closed loop. A certain state of the future leads to the birth of the past. But today, I want to take you from a different perspective. From the level of intention. Have a bold brainstorm. If there really is a creator, why would he go to such trouble to create such a black hole? Wounded and chaotic universe. Is it just to see us as busy as ants? Lou, there's a theory that might explain all this loneliness. Suppose the creator is all-knowing and all-powerful. Omniscience means that there are no unknowns. Almighty means no. Have any challenges. In that kind of existence, only endless silence. He was like a man trapped without any absolute consciousness in the space of reference. To break this loneliness, he made a decision to create the other. But the other cannot be a puppet. If you build something that would only listen to you, it's still just a mirror image of yourself. You're still lonely. What he really needs is someone who can deny him the existence of independent will. So he made up the rules of the universe. Constant set. They set the stage. Then comes the most crucial step. He completely hid himself. Why does the creator never appear? Why not carve a trip to the moon? Because once he shows up, all free will collapses in an instant. If there's a God staring at you, every choice you make, no longer out of the heart, but out of fear or to please, only in a world that seems entirely governed by the laws of physics, dominate a ruthless universe. Life can truly believe in its own independence. This stealth, it happens to be his most advanced non-intrusive design. Take it a step further, we may not be the dolls he made. It was a fragment of himself. Imagine a giant mirror breaking. Every piece of debris maps a part of the scene. But I forgot that I used to be the whole, part of the body, the consciousness of each of us. It may be that the creator wants to experience the unknown and split itself into countless with oblivion. Mechanisms trumpet. And that explains why life is so full of suffering. If the creator only wants you to be happy, just inject you with dopamine. But he made you go through pain. Confused choice. Because only in conflict and boundaries, consciousness can be activated. Pain is not a bug in the system. It's a prerequisite for awakening. You must first forget who you are. After a long exploration, finally ask that sentence again at some point. Who am I at this time? Let's go back to those physical constants. Look at the symmetry breaks. Look at the principle of that person. These are no longer cold arguments. It was the setting for a huge game. The speed of light limits us. We can't see the big picture in an instant. Have to explore a little bit. The law of quotient increase forces us. Let's understand that time is irreversible. Learn to cherish the present moment. The uncertainty of microscopic particles gives us the physical space for free will. Let's not wind up machines. The so-called meaning. It's not the universe, the answer written in stone at the beginning. But we are in this life. Through every choice. Creator created by hand. Not the referee sitting at the finish line waiting for you, but the one who blew himself into countless stars. The fire lurking in your eyes and mine. He doesn't need you to look for him. He needs you to be yourself. So back to the question at the beginning. Where do the laws of the universe come from? Maybe these rules, so that you can stand here, thinking about the problem itself. Because every time you think, every gaze into the unknown, it's the universe looking through your eyes. Rediscover himself.